Hey, my name is Director Dwayne Buckle. This is Third Take. Everybody knows that I'm a writer and director and a producer, but I like to produce documentaries and stuff like that and feature films. I love science fiction and thrillers and stuff like that. But we have some great films coming out. These are our new rounds of documentaries. They're going to be released on DVD, Blu-ray, and digital download. And take a look at some of our great works coming out. One of my favorites coming out, this 2-hour-long documentary. And believe me, this took a lot of work. This is Great Mysteries of Tutankhamun, about King Tut's life and afterlife. He lived a great life, the young king. He died at 19 years old, but in his short 19 years, he did a lot. So check it out, King Tut, Great Mysteries of Tutankhamun, and we also have it on Blu-ray. It's a great piece for the family. It's a great, wonderful documentary, very historical piece. Gives you a great insight to your ancestors in ancient Egypt. Speaking about ancient Egypt, we also have another wonderful documentary, Ancient Mysteries. It's a great documentary about certain ancient mysteries that probably don't know the answers to, such as how the Great Sphinx was built, the Great Ancient Sphinx on the front cover, how that was built, the mysteries of the pyramids of South Central America, the pyramids of Teotihuacan, who built those, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. It's a mystery who built the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, one of the ancient great wonders of the world. So check out all this great stuff in Ancient Mysteries, coming to DVD, Blu-ray, and video on demand. So it's a great documentary. I'm the writer, director, and producer. And you're looking at some great work here, great educational work. And what else we have coming out? We have Pluto, Dwarf Planet, a great film. Pluto just got demoted to being a dwarf planet, and we ask ourselves why. It's a great planet, and this is a great documentary for everybody. It's wonderful for the kids, it's wonderful for the adults. You'll learn a lot about it, and once again, it's written and directed by myself, because it took a lot of work for this. Next coming up, a similar documentary to the Pluto documentary. We can't just talk about Pluto without talking about the other great planet, Mars. And The Face on Mars is a brilliant documentary. Once again, I'm the writer and director of it. It's a great documentary because basically we all saw the image of the face on Mars, and ever since I saw it, I've wondered about it. I've been having dreams about it, and basically I finally did this. I produced a documentary about the face on Mars. It's a great documentary, and this is one of my favorite documentaries because it really goes there, man. It really goes there. And I'm not going to tell you too much, but the universe is billions of years old, man, billions. So a lot will happen and that we don't know. So check that out. And Ancient Symbols. It's a great piece. This is Ancient Symbols 2. I guess you've watched Ancient Symbols 1, which came out in 2019. This is 5 years later, 2024, we have Ancient Symbols 2. It's a great piece about ancient symbols. We've all seen the symbology around the earth, and we don't know what some of them means. But this is a great documentary to describe to you what some of these symbols mean. Some symbols are ancient, going aged over thousands of years old, and we don't know what they mean, but they're still in use today. So we're still using ancient symbols of thousands of years ago today, and we don't know what it means. And ancient symbols.
Yo, D, what kind of cars do film directors drive?
That's a great question. What cars do film directors drive? I think anything that's good. Check it out on DVD, Blu-ray, and video on demand. And once again, I'm the writer, director, Dwayne Buckle, and these are all coming from my heart. These are things that I want to watch myself that nobody ever gave me the opportunity to get this knowledge, and I'm bringing that to you now. And all these documentaries are great for the family, great for the individual. They're very educational, and the sound is very good. I tell you that. So check them out. I'm the writer, director, Dwayne Buckle, coming to you from 360 Sound and Vision. This is the Third Take podcast, and this is for everybody who loves movies, man. We have some deep stuff coming up. I gotta get the shades for this. Sorry, Mr. Camera, but we have to put on the shades because, it might be too deep for you guys. So we have to protect our vision here because we're coming from sound and vision. So we have to protect our vision and our sound. This is the movie that I've always wanted to see myself. I've always wanted to make this movie. The Face on Mars. In 1976, we sent a spacecraft. One of the images that the spacecraft picked up was this face right here. It's an image of a giant face on Mars. Now this face is about 1.5 miles long and about 1 mile wide, so it's a huge structure on another planet. And there's lots of speculation who built these structures, because that would mean we have ancestors. That would mean there's stories that are not told to us, and that would mean that we have traveled to other planets in Earth's past. The theory is that we sent another spacecraft there in 2001, and the image that spacecraft picked up was a different image. It didn't show his face, it showed a mountain range, a mountaintop. And from that last voyage, the original image of a man that was on Mars, they said it's not true. It's not a man, it's just a mountain range. And so it's been a debate. Is it a man's face, or is it just a random mountain range? The latest story that we have on this is that it's not a face, it's just a mountain range. But, you know, that's one of the reasons why you have to watch the documentary, because it's like scientists, they have different interpretations and different opinions. So some scientists say that in our past, you know, there was an ocean on Mars, just like the oceans that we have on Earth. And so there were civilizations there. They were just as advanced as we are, and that's a speculation. But the general scientific explanation that we have is that it's not any of those things. There was no past civilization on Mars. There was no recent life on Mars. And I tend to think that there's something else out there, because, you know, from watching that documentary and seeing the evidence I see is that. So check it out, Pluto the Dwarf Planet, coming soon on DVD and Blu-ray and digital download from 360soundandvision.com. I am the writer and director of these brilliant pieces, and you should share into my wealth of knowledge that I'm bringing to you, because these films took a lot of time to prepare and to deliver to you, and I'm delivering it for the purpose of educating you, because it all comes down to education, okay? The more you know, the more open your life could be, because knowledge will set you free. And these documentaries, their goal is to set you free of the mental bondage, free of the mental slavery. Because once you are free from the mental shackles, your mind could be open to brilliant new possibilities. Pluto the Dwarf Planet, planet of possibilities that we do not know about. These documentaries that you're able to get is serious business here. This is not a fun or fake. This is a real deal, because if we don't make ourselves aware of these things, then we're missing out. So get your DVD players ready and get your popcorn machine ready, because you're going to be in for a wild ride.